Hello all and welcome back to my channel. This is the second episode of my Marvel Zombies pitch. Anyways, let's not have intro be so long. Let's get this started, should we? We open this episode with a spaceship, the Milano, the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. They get a distress call from Earth, and that's how they find out about the zombie apocalypse that's happening. Quill, what is it? Rocket asks. A distress call from Earth. I don't know what it is, but we should get down there and help them, Star-Lord says in confidence. Maybe we could get some big bucks for helping them, Drax says while smiling. I am Groot, Groot says cheerfully. Hell yeah, Rocket says smiling. Which isn't the point, Gamora says in annoyance. Yeah, obviously. We shouldn't be going down there to get payment, Quill says in disappointment. Especially if people are dying. If people are dying, then we need to help them. All right, we're in Earth's atmosphere. Getting us on Earth now, Quill shouts. As the Guardians get into Earth, they see the zombies. They see a huge crowd of zombies. Some of the zombies are heroes and villains, like Iron Man, Captain America, Iron Fist, Professor Xavier. What the hell is this? Rocket asks in shock. They don't look like regular people, Rocket shouts, looking at Quill. I am Groot, Groot says, being scared. Whatever this is, I want to take down every one of them, Drax says in anger. Cut each of them up into pieces. Then hopefully we find other people to save, Drax says in anger. Drax opens the ship door. Gamora looks back at Drax. Drax, sit down, Gamora shouts. Don't go out, they might be stronger than you, Gamora shouts again. Son of a bitch, Quill says quietly. Drax, don't be stupid. You don't know what they are. You might turn into one of them, Quill shouts. I am Groot, Groot says, shouting. Groot's right. It could be a suicide mission, Rocket says. But I don't much care, Rocket says, as he gets a jetpack. Jetpack check, gun check, gear check, it's go time, Rocket says. Groot looks at Rocket in shock. I am Groot, he says in disbelief. Oh, keep your panties in a bunch, Rocket tells Groot. I just want to have some fun with them, Rocket says jokingly. Rocket, Drax, don't do this. You don't even know what they are, Quill shouts. No, but it would be fun to find out, Drax says before he jumps. Once Drax jumps, he starts stabbing them, although they'd already have a hold of him and start getting him, turning him into a zombie. Drax, no, Quill shouts. Damn it, Quill says quietly. I knew Drax was stupid, but I didn't know he was this stupid, Gamora says. Guys, you should see this, Rocket shouts as he shoots the zombies. I am Groot, Groot says in shock. Jesus, Drax, what have you done? Quill says in disbelief. Zombie Drax gets a hold on Rocket. Fuck. Drax, let go of me, damn it, Rocket shouts. Rocket, Quill shouts. Not you too, Quill says. Zombie Rocket growls and he tries to go for the ship. Quill, we need to get the hell out of here, Gamora shouts. I am Groot, Groot shouts. Groot jumps out of the Milano to fight off the zombies. Groot would get tackled by them, though, not making it out alive. Fuck, we just lost the entire team, Quill says in anger. I'm trying to get us out of here, Quill says. Gamora grabs her sword. Quill, I'll hold them off. Get out of here and find other people. Quill looks back at Gamora. Gamora, no, please, Quill shouts. I can't lose you too, Quill screams. Before Gamora goes to fight off the zombie, she looks back and says, Peter, I love you. I really love you. Then Gamora jumps to fight the zombies. She holds her own until she gets attacked by the zombie of Black Bolt. Quill leaves the area in tears while flying away. Goodbye, guys, Quill says in sadness. After that little montage thing, Quill gets inside the Milano. What a day, Quill says tiredly. Quill looks at a photo of the Guardians. Been trying to look for other people. Haven't found any yet, Quill says quietly. It's been 5 long years, fighting zombies and trying to keep the Milano running. I think the Milano is starting to die though, Quill says disappointed. I don't know what to do anymore. I miss you guys a lot. You guys died so fast. Had to watch you guys die so fast, Quill says, sitting looking around the Milano. Haven't seen any zombies in a few months though, so hopefully it can stay that way for a little bit longer. The music also seems to keep me going and motivated, although I do need to shave, Quill says. We cut away to see Hawkeye and Spider-Man alongside Daredevil, who had joined them about 2 years ago. They're in the old SHIELD helicarrier that had crashed into the desert years ago before the zombie outbreak. Matt, you hear anything? Clint asks. Nothing. We've been here for a few weeks, and there still haven't been any survivors or zombies, Matt tells Clint. Spider-Man walks in. So, same old, all that shit? Peter asks. Matt turns his head towards Spider-Man. Yeah, basically, Matt says. The zombies staying away are good. The survivors, that's not good. There have to be some survivors, though. A world full of super people, and we're supposed to believe there's no one out there? Yeah, I refuse to believe that bullshit, Clint says. If we could hotwire this SHIELD helicarrier to give us at least some sort of power, maybe we could look around the world, use the satellites in space, Peter says, looking at Clint. Perhaps. I think we should. I'll go down to the power generators, Clint says, walking away. Stay on comms, you two, Clint shouts. We see Clint going down to the power generators of the SHIELD helicarrier. All right, where are these wires? Parker suggests we hotwire. Clint says to himself quietly. As Clint goes down, he sees broken glass with the SHIELD logo. Clint gets flashbacks from his early days of SHIELD. Those were the days, Clint says, smiling. All right, the power generators should be here. Clint looks around and sees some wires. Right, wires. Damn you, Parker. Clint tries to tie the wires together to get some power on. All right, looks like I gotta shoot an electric arrow at these generators. Clint shoots a bow with lights coming on. Hell yeah, Clint shouts happily. All right, guys, I'm coming back up, Clint says in comms. Sounds good, Clint, Peter says. Hopefully we can find some survivors, Matt says. What are you going to do? Here's some survivors? Peter says jokingly. Really? A blind joke? Matt says furiously. Clint walks into the room. Parker, enough with the dark humor. I know you're trying to lighten the mood up a bit, but now's not the time, Clint says to Peter. All right, now that we've got power, let's use this thing. Peter uses the center console to find any survivors out in the world. Didn't know you knew how to use this thing, Clint says impressively. I may not be Tony Stark or Reed Richards' level of smart, but I am smart enough to use basic shit like this, Peter tells Clint. Well, is there anything? Matt asks. Actually, yeah, there is a lot. I mean, also zombies, but a lot of the heroes are already in the files, and it detects which ones are zombified and which ones aren't. Parker tells Matt and Clint. Which ones? Clint asks. I'm seeing Moon Knight, Bucky Barnes, Punisher, Doctor Strange, Bruce Banner, and Nick Fury, Peter tells Clint. There's probably more, though, but at the moment, that's all I'm getting, Peter says. Fury and Banner are alive, Clint says with a smile. Also, I'm getting a signal from nearby. In this desert, Peter says to Clint. Should we go check it out? Matt asks. I suppose we could, Peter tells Matt. Clint, what do you think? Peter asks. If there's at least one survivor, then yeah, let's go check it out, Clint tells Peter. Hawkeye, Spider-Man, and Daredevil get inside a Quinjet and take off to their location. Then we cut away to Quill to see what he's up to before the other heroes arrive to him. Quill is just hanging out in the Milano, and he's punching his punching bag that he owned, so that way he can do stronger. Damn it, Quill says, drinking a glass of water. This bruise still hurts, Quill says in pain. What the hell is that noise? Quill says in confusion. He hears something approaching. He looks outside the window and sees a Quinjet. Quill takes out his blasters. If you can hear me, come out slowly and don't make a move, Quill shouts. Spider-Man opens the Quinjet door. Hi there, Peter says. Holy shit, thank God I didn't shoot you guys, Quill says in relief. So, I assume you guys are survivors? Quill asks. Correct. We came here because we found a signal from this location at the SHIELD helicarrier crash site. Luckily, you were here, so not that far from us, Matt tells Quill. Who are you? Why are you in a devil outfit? Quill asks. Matt looks at Quill. I'm Daredevil, Matt says. Oh, cool, Quill tells Matt. Spider-Man, Hawkeye, been a while, Quill says. Thank God you're alive, Quill. I was really hoping we'd find a survivor, Peter says. Actually, there's multiple. But once we finally got the power on the SHIELD helicarrier, we were able to locate you, Peter says. This place seems to be empty. No sign of any zombies, Clint says. I'm not hearing anything besides dust and you guys, Matt says. Quill looks at Matt. Haven't seen a zombie in a couple months, so this place is pretty safe. For now, of course, Quill says. We haven't seen a zombie in a few weeks, actually. The desert seems to be a safe place now, Matt tells Quill. Quill, why don't we transfer the fuel in our Quinjet to your ship? Clint asks. It'd be easier to take one transportation. You're right, Barton. Let's do it, Quill shouts. I'll open up the Quinjet's fuel tank, Peter says. Sounds good, Pete, Barton tells Peter. All right, Quill, you need help with getting the fuel taken out? Clint asks. Quill laughs. I know how to take fuel out of my ship. Had it for years, a gift from Yondu, Quill says, smiling. Who's Yondu? Matt asks Quill. Yondu was like a father to me. He died like 10 years ago. We were fighting my actual father, and he died saving me, Quill says. Peter looks at Quill. I know what it's like to lose a father. My Uncle Ben, I lost him. He told me that with great power comes great responsibility. We've all lost something within the last 5 years. Teams, friends, families. So many are gone, Quill tells Peter. We have to keep going, Quill says. Or else it'll all be for nothing, Matt tells Quill. We're surviving for them. We keep going for them. We don't give up. Not even a little, Peter says. All right, fellas, the Milano is all filled up. Now let's get to the SHIELD helicarrier, Clint says. Sounds good, Quill says. Hey guys, my spider sense is going off, and it's extremely loud, Peter shouts. I'm hearing a lot too. I hear zombies, Matt says. I thought we were safe, Clint asks. We were. They must have heard your Quinjet, Quill says to Clint. Fuck. Clint says quietly to himself. Everyone get on the Milano now, Clint yells. Yup, right back at you, Peter shouts. Peter gets into the Milano, and it starts getting up into the air, but Peter sees a zombified Mary Jane. Jay, I'm sorry, Peter says quietly. Matt places his hand on Peter's shoulder. It's okay, Peter, I promise, Matt says. All right, let's get out of here, Quill says. We see the Milano take off, heading to the SHIELD helicarrier crash site, ending off the episode, awaiting what will be next episode. This episode was called The Legendary Zombie Hunter. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see next episode in my Marvel Zombies, make sure to subscribe and turn that bell icon on. With that being said, so long, folks.